people in Mississippi had to pay $2 to vote. The white folks didn't pay nothing.
In what year? And what year was that?
That was 1960.
1960. And what are you about to do today?
I'm about to vote free. I got victory in my feet.
Yes, Lord. I know that. Let me see what victory in the feet look like. That's the victory in the feet.
Black people in Mississippi.
All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo-Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation, to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here in the Western Hemisphere, and to the rest scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, who looked like the other nations, but through the patrilineal lineage go back to the Hebrew Israelites, okay? And as you seen, you seen an older woman who can recall back in 1960 having to pay $2 to vote, okay? And she said the so-called white people didn't have to pay anything. And now, 64 years later, in 2024, if I'm not mistaken, now everybody can vote for free. And it's not by sheer coincidence, okay? Because this is potentially the last election ever, okay? And by all metrics and analytics, it looks like Trump is winning by a landslide, all right? And only one or two, well, I ain't gonna say one or two, but only something catastrophical could derail this election from happening, okay? And we talking about just a few days away, like 4 or 5 days away. November the 5th, which is next week, okay? So we should have a better understanding on who's the president by next week this time, okay? Barring anything going, off the rail, okay? Which could very much happen, you see? Whether it's a cyber attack, whether it's some type of infrastructure, with the mail-in ballots or whatever, okay? Anything and everything is on the table leading up until the inauguration, all right? So although Jake seems to be, ecstatic about not having to pay those $2 to vote, it could be potentially coming to an end anyways, okay? Because the circus show can only go on but for so long, man. And this circus show has been going on for quite some while now. Quite some time now, okay? So, the show is about to have that closed curtain, okay? And Babylon is finished, all right? So, yeah, you paid $2 in 1960. Now you don't have to pay anything in 2024, but at what cost? Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. It reads, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Right. And this man's kingdom is at the end, man. And you should be rejoicing and, being, excited for this. Okay. Not worried about it. You don't have to pay no $2, man. You see, this is a wrap. This place is through. Okay. Let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Sure, you paid $2 back then in 1960. But that's peanuts to what's getting ready to come now. You see, we talking about this potentially being the last ever election before all hell breaks loose. Okay? That's why those of us in the truth, we're casting our votes for who we're supposed to be casting our votes for. And let me just give you a hint. It ain't anyone on this ballot in this kingdom. Okay? we're casting our votes for where it matters, all right? And we're casting our votes according to Scripture, okay? And that candidate, the only candidate we casting our vote for is Yahushua, okay? Not Ahiah, not Yeshaya, not Yeshua, not Jesus, damn sure not Trump, you know? And we ain't even gonna talk about Kamala, man. Those ain't even on the ballot, man. There's only one name on the ballot for the elect, and that's Yahweh Yahushua, okay? 2 names, okay? That's all we casting our votes for, is Yahweh and Yahushua, okay? That's the president and the vice president. That's who we voting for, all right? We ain't voting for anybody else, you know, no matter what type of gimmicks they try to run at us, all right? We ain't buying it, okay? $2 then, now they give you 64 years later, free. Nah, we good. We close to the end. You see? You can keep whatever you want, all right? We ready to get the hell up out of here, man. You see? So let's read that one more time before we go to the next precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And that's what we are. We're patient in this thing, okay? You see? We ain't excited about, you know, we had to pay $2 back in 1960, which was probably equivalent to, like, let's just say $200. Okay? So yeah, they was giving the so-called blacks, you know, hell to pay. Because why? This is not our resting place, man. We're not trying to integrate ourselves in this system, man. We ready to get the hell up out of here, okay? So it says what? And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. All right? Let them have their little fun right now. They can have it. Let them cast their ballots and cast their votes and believe that this place is going to continue to go on for another 4 years. The joke's on you, Esau. And you know it's coming to an end. All right? That's why you're getting ready to make a move that's going to catch everyone off guard. That ain't in this truth. Okay? So, in the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. And that's why we're patiently waiting in the spirit. We're not heavily invested into this society like Jake's, like that older, you know, woman is, man. She got on her shoes. She ready to dance because she can vote now. See, these are individuals that's heavily invested. They're what? They're proud in the spirit. They can now vote for free, okay? This is the wrong time to have that type of mindset. We in the mindset that we in the house of mourning, okay? We are understanding exactly what's going on. We're getting ready to get our king, okay? And it ain't no damn Trump or Kamala, man, all right? Or wherever else, you know, that they are having elections throughout the land, throughout the earth, okay? The elect, we all throughout 4 corners of the earth have been casting our votes for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Yahweh Yahushua, okay? And hey, the results is getting ready to come in, man. Okay, they about to crown, Yahweh is about to crown Yahushua, and hey, this is it, okay? Yahweh is finna say, son, go take care of business. And that's going to be it. All those runner-ups, if you can say that, and other candidates, the other nations, they wrap. That's a finish. This is it. Okay? This is the end for them. All right? Yahushua got next, you know? An eternal kingdom. So this is it. This is the last heathen that's ever going to be in rulership. All right? Yahweh's getting ready to tell us only begotten son, Yahushua, go get your crown. Okay? Go take the crowns from all the other nations. All right? And guess what? The elect, he's going to crown us. Okay? So we're casting our votes, okay? We ain't trying to integrate with this system, especially an obsolete system like this. You see? But I ain't gonna say it means something for somebody back in the 1960s, because you got, individuals that's in the truth that's just as old, if not older than that person, okay? So it's all whether you've been chosen or not, all right? So let's go to Deuteronomy. You know what? Let's go to, now we go to Deuteronomy 17, just to drill the point home that we ain't supposed to be casting our ballots for anyone outside of Yahushua. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 15. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose." So let's read this again. Make sure I didn't misread it. Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15. "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose." Okay? And we know the king that he's sending this time to choose is Yahushua. Okay? That's who we're casting our votes for. Those of us that are in the truth and are fighting to endure to the end, the elect. It says, "One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee." Right. And this king is going to be Yahushua. All right. He's already got the victory. All right. It's a foregone conclusion that he's going to be the new king of the whole earth. All right. It's just waiting to play out. You see, you talk about how these elections are selected. Well, this is selected. Yahushua has been selected from the beginning. Okay. It's just playing out. All right. And it's getting ready to come to a what? An end for this man's kingdom. All right. And who's got next? Yasharallah. So it says, "One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee." You see? So even back in the 1960s, Jake was willing to pay $2 to set a stranger over him or her, because why? They had no knowledge of the truth. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, you see? If we knew who we were as a people, we could care less about this man's system. But it had to play out like that, all right? So that what? The Most High can get credit, and he's still going to get the credit. We just building up to that, all right? Because this is all being, brought forth by prophecy that he gave to what? To who? His servants, the prophets, all right? You seeing these prophecies come to pass. So it says, where we at? "One from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." Right. So this place is a wrap, man. They gave you individuals that look like you, but hey, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, okay? They're not the same stock from within. Okay, they try to give you someone that looks sort of like a so-called black person, which was Obama. Now they're trying to give you someone who sort of looks like a so-called black woman, which is Kamala. All right, but she's been exposed. Okay, so now the curtain is being revealed. So it's looking like, hey, Trump may have a runaway, victory. So they may have to try to do something else. Okay, leading up into the election and probably after that. Okay, so hey, we're gonna see how things go. But it says what? It says, "Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother." So that's the point. Okay? We got our big brother Yahushua coming, man. You see? That's what we waiting on. We wait on our big brother. Okay? We wait on our big brother Yahushua, Salakia. Okay? We waiting on our Abba, Yahweh, to send our big brother Yahushua. Okay? Let's go to 2 Peter. You know what? I'll say that for last. Let's get the last verse over here. Lamentation, chapter 4, and verse 17. Because this is the mindset of our people. Okay, they want to be so, what's the word? They want to be accepted so bad. That's the mindset of our people. We want to be, they want to, well, I'm going to say they want to be accepted so bad by this society, you know. They want to feel part of something that ain't about shit, man. This is over with. Okay, here it is. We telling you, invest in something that's going to last forever, eternity. But it's not good for our people. You see, they don't have faith. It wasn't given to them. All right, they don't have faith. They can't see. You know, what's the old saying? If I'm not mistaken, they can't see the forest through the trees, or the trees through the forest. They can't see anything outside of Babylon the Great. Okay, they can't see a new heaven. They can't see new bodies. They can't see. You see that lady, you know, swollen feet? They can't see not having swollen feet, you know? They can't see not getting old. You see? They can't see not having aches and pains, man. All they can see is what's in front of them. What? A free vote. Which ain't even a vote, because everything has already been selected. At least with Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, it's in our favor, okay? We've got the victory already. We just waiting to play out. But our people can't see that, okay? So it says, Lamentation 4 in verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. Right. That's what it's going to keep doing. If this place was allowed to go on, our eyes would just keep, you know, failing for vain help. $2 free. Who knows what the next ploy would be? Okay? Give them all a free milkshake. Whatever. Jake just want to be accepted. All right. When we got the man. If only Jake knew, but Jake could get it in the kingdom. You see, a lot of our people won't get it on this side. They'll have to come back in the kingdom to fully get it. So it says, Lamentation 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Right? America isn't going to save you. You think getting out there and voting and all this is going to make anything better? What has any president did for you up until now? Not a damn thing. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's all a lie. Never trust thy enemy. It tells us that in Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. All right? I believe verse 6, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe verse 10. You see? But Jake still want to trust the enemy time after time, heavily invested. And it's like clockwork. Every 4 years, Jake turn out and go to the polls and vote, and don't nothing happen for the next 4 years. It's a repeated cycle. That's why Yahweh has to interfere, because if it wasn't for the elect, man, we'll be through. You see? Our people will just continue to want to be accepted every 4 years. Every 4 years. Like clockwork. Think about how many 4 years an election that lady been through since 1960 to be this excited to vote for free. Man, that's some straight up oppression. Okay? And they ain't gonna get no better for the next 4 years if Edom was allowed to continue to rule this world. All right. So that's why we praying, you know, for new heavens. All right. We praying for Yahweh to end this man's kingdom ASAP, if it be the Lord's will, as soon as possible. All right. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. All right. This man, and we can't see, I don't think people understand. In order for us to be in our glory, this kingdom has to be consumed. Okay, this kingdom has to dissolve. Okay, and there's only one way that's going to happen. Okay, and we're going to read that in the next few precepts after this one. Okay, this kingdom has to consume. It has to go away. There's not going to be any kingdoms. See, when Yahushua comes, he's not sharing his kingdom with any other nation. Okay? Ain't going to be no co-signing and co-sharing and none of that. No. This is it. This kingdom, this system has to be consumed. All right? And we're going to go into it, how that's going to go about happening. So let's read this one more time before. Lamentations 4:17 says, as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Right? And you watch every 4 years, like clockwork. Look at your calendar. 4 years from now will be 2028. Ain't shit gonna change between now and then. It's just a gimmick, man. To sell you, to get you heavily invested so that they can play you like puppets, okay? That's all it is, all right? And Jake fall for it time after time. Why? Because our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They don't know no better. They think they actually are Americans. They don't know that they the most prestigious people on the earth. Okay? In the eyes of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, we are the most, we are the most precious people on this face of the earth. But Jake want to assimilate himself with filth and dirt, man. Also, he can be accepted by the so-called white man. Jake, you got to get out of that mindset. But hey, soon you're going to get out, okay? One way or another. Either by choosing, by being chosen, or what? By being destroyed. You're going to get out of that mindset one way or another, okay? So let's go to 2 Peter chapter 3, because we can't get our kingdom to come until this kingdom is consumed. So this is 2 Peter chapter 3, and let's start at verse 10. It says, a new heaven and earth, right? And this place has to end before we can get the new heaven, okay? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning, okay? It's better that this thing ends than to start over a whole nother 4 years. Are you for real? What's going to happen after that? They're going to manufacture another ploy, a plot, a ploy, or whatever, or a gimmick. Okay? They thinking to themselves, damn, we ain't think we can, fool them for this. At least like, damn, we ain't think we can fool them for this long. God damn, we thought they would have been figured out who they were back in the 60s. But no, that's all due to prophecy, man. Because that's when the truth started coming out, right around 1969. Okay, 3 days and a half. All right? So they've been shocked themselves for this long. Like, damn, we done had them in the bag for this long. Man, we had a good run. We enjoyed it while it lasted. Now they getting ready to pull the plug on this damn place, man. The gig is up. You see? They see the servants out there. They see the servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua out there prophesying. Now the writing's all on the wall, man. They get ready to pull the plug on this damn thing, man. And here you is trying to, get down there to the voting booths to put your vote in for nothing. All right? This place is finished, man. This place is finna get consumed. We're gonna go into it a little bit right here. 2 Peter 3 and verse 10 says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, right? To all you ones out there that's looking to vote, you're going to get caught off guard, man. I can guarantee you that, okay? All you individuals, I'm talking about you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans who still believe in this system that's going down under vote, you're going to get caught off guard, man, okay? Why? Because you're not watching. You're not sober, all right? It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. To those that ain't watching, you down there trying to vote, trying to, have this place to go on for another 4 years, you ain't watching. It says, in the which the heavens shall pass with a great noise, which is what? That's the missiles, man. You see? That's those missiles coming to what? Consume this place. Particularly this beacon of light, which is America, the United States of America. All right? It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? What are the elements? The infrastructure, such as the buildings, the bridges, everything in this land. Okay? It's going to be completely what? Melted by that heat, that extreme heat. It's going to be like an oven. Okay? It says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Right? Because you're going to have other parts of the earth that's getting hit by missiles too. Okay? But the bulk, the majority, the concentration of those missiles is going to be reserved for Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America. Okay? This is how this place is going to get consumed. All right? And once this is consumed, that's going to be it. Okay? That's going to usher in a new heaven. All right? Because prior to those missiles coming, they're going to implement that micro CHIP. Okay? Which is going to bring forth the missiles. All right? And then once the missiles come in, Yahweh Shai is going to show up. And then that's going to be all she wrote, man. You see? It's a wrap from there. From that point on, it's over with for this place. Okay? So it says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Right? Not trying to get down into no damn voting booth to cast your votes. You see? Understanding prophecy, you're supposed to be waiting and watching, okay? As we're gonna read in this part of the chapter. It says, looking, you see? You can't be looking if you're trying to get down into the booth and cast your votes wherever they, allow you to go and vote. How you gonna be looking if you're trying to get down there before the building closed so you can put in your vote for whoever you think gonna win? You ain't looking, all right? It says, looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of the Most High, which he's gonna send his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All right? You ain't hasting if you're trying to vote for this place to go on another 4 years. You in the wrong spirit, Jake. You in the spirit in the house of mirth when you supposed to be in the house of mourning, man. Jake, you got to get it right, okay? No matter how old you is, you ain't never too old to learn, okay? Get it right, because the Most High ain't having no mercy just because you old, man. He don't care, all right? Everyone is going to have their opportunity to have received this truth, and whether they accepted it or not, that's besides the point, okay? Don't matter if you old, young, whatever, okay? It says, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved. Right. So when you look up into the heavens, the sky, all you're going to see is the missiles, man, coming to what? To decimate and annihilate everything. It's going to do what it was set out to do, okay? Which is what? Get rid of this place, man, because this place, it has sinned so much, its sins has reached the heavens. Revelation 18. And now it's time to get judged, okay? It's been time to get judged, but now it's really time, okay? Things are moving and shaking, as they say. So it says, looking for and hastening until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So it ain't going to be a pretty sight in that day. While you casting your votes for this kingdom, the kingdom of heaven is ushering in, whether you are ready or not. Verse 13, nevertheless, let me say that again. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth. This is what we're looking for. We ain't looking for another 4 years of this damn hell, man. You got to be kidding. I know that I know that was a parody that I showed in the beginning. That wasn't real. They didn't pay $2 back in the 1960s. I get it. Sometimes Jake can be funny too. So I know that was a parody. I sometimes, you know, you get to, and you just gotta take a relaxation. Just take a deep breath. Sometimes them parodies, they be seeming so real though. You see? Now, Jake's serious about that. They ain't no parody. I can almost 100% assure you. They serious about that. It says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. This is what we're waiting for. This is why we're casting our votes for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. We want a new heaven, and what else? It says, in new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we ain't gonna never get sick again. We ain't gonna never have to worry about, you know, diabetes or whatever, man. We gonna have the law, statute, commandments program in our inward parts, never to go off again. So how are we gonna get sick? Or how are we gonna perish? Okay, that was all brought on by sin. And since we're not going to sin anymore, those are going to be things of the past for us Israelites. For the other nations, they're going to still experience those things. Okay, but the hell with them, man. They had their time in the light, or in the sun, as they say. They all ruled at some point in time. Now it's a time for the eternal kingdom. Okay, where everything's going to be put back in order. And the other nations, they going to eventually get it, okay? Yeah, they going to have to pay that 1,000 years of slavery, but after that, they going to be appreciative, okay? They going to see what it is to really see righteousness. After going through all this hell and this current ruler, they're going to see what it seems to have righteous rulers ruling over you. Because look at the way the earth is now. Okay, look at the condition the earth is in now. And not just the earth, but you go into the upper atmosphere. You got space junk orbiting all around, different types of stuff out there, falling into the ocean. See, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he's the real niggard. Okay? Stingy, want to keep everything for himself. And he messes up the whole damn universe, man. He like to put Jake in a box and say, well, look at Jake neighborhoods. They so dilapidated and, you know, nah, look at your rulership, man. Under you, this is the worst this earth has ever been. In the universe for that. Because you F up the damn sea, the land, and the air, man. This is complete madness. And you want this to continue to go on? Just think. What kind of shit you'll be eating in the next 4 years? All right? You believe this person, whoever you get into office, is going to actually do something? No. It's only going to get worse. Okay? So that's why we look for new what? Heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right? So that's where we at with this. Okay? We ready for the end of this damn place to be over with so the beginning of ours can come. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay? Righteousness. All right? So let's close out 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. It reads 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. He wants you down there in them voting booths, casting your votes. Cast your votes, baby. You remember when it used to cost you $2 back in the 1960s? Well, guess what? We're now giving you the opportunity to vote for free. And not only that, we're going to give you a sticker when you leave that says, I voted. So everybody can see that you voted. Hey, man, you got to do better than that, Jake. You can't see when you being played? Damn, how long were you simple ones? Love simplicity. Okay? What is that? I might have to go to that one. How long will you love simplicity? Proverbs 1:22. And this is Jake, man. God damn. I mean, like, let's be for real. God, man, you can't see? Let's see that. 1960, 70, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, 2020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 64 years. I mean, how much longer you want to be simple? Proverbs 1:22. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? This damn voting is about as simple as it get, man. False promises, false everything. They can't tell you nothing that they gonna do and how they gonna do it and when they gonna do it. When I get in office, when I get in office. And then they give you gimmicks. I got my vest on as a dump truck driver. I'm flipping fries. Oh, I'm going to go on these podcasts just to get their likes up, man. Can't you see? But you can't because you simple as the day old, okay? Because outside of this truth, everything is sucking. Not even everything is obsolete outside of this truth, okay? This truth puts you onto everything. So it says Proverbs 1:22. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? They're going to love it forever. If it was up to them, they would continue to vote every 4 years until they croak. Okay? That would be Jake, man. I'm going to continue. I can't wait to get down to them damn voting booths where I can put my vote, voice my voice, or, however that saying go, and let the, government hear me. Okay? I can't wait. You see? That's the mindset of our people. Knowing good and damn well by you voicing your word or however it is, they ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna listen to nothing. Okay? That's all a ploy to sell you on that. So it says, how long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? Forever. You see? That's why 2/3 got to go. They ain't ready for the kingdom. All right? They still in that state of mind where they rather be subservient than to have servants. Okay? They're not kingdom-minded. All right? So it says, and the scorners delight in their scorner. Right. You think these politicians and these other nations don't get off on your simple not knowing what's going on? Of course they do. Okay? They like, oh, we got another 4 years. We got to make this one good because the last time, you see, we use fake ballots and things of that magnitude. So we got to do something better this time. We got to, this may be the time that we just pull the plug on everything and send everything into darkness. And we praying that the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, used them to do just that. Catch everyone off guard. Because they're not looking and hastening for the day of the Lord. They too damn simple, man. It says, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's why they can't receive this truth. Because in their current state, they're a bunch of fools, man. Believing any and everything that this so-called white man tell them, Just because what? Just because they got a little influence? No, because Jake want to be accepted. Okay, they want to be accepted by everything other than what they're supposed to be. That's this truth, okay? So all we can do is just, come out and tell them, If they listen, good. If not, good still. Like, I believe that's Goody Mob. One monkey don't stop no show, man. You don't believe don't mean this truth ain't going to keep rolling. It's going to keep rolling whether you know it or not. Let's finish up and close out and read that again. 1 Peter chapter 5 and 8. Be sober. You can't be sober if you're looking to see who got, this many votes and that many votes and can I get down there before the poll close? You ain't sober. Be vigilant. You damn sure ain't watching. You trying to get there and get your vote in. Y'all probably carpooling. About 5 or 6 of y'all in the car. I'm going to vote for this person. Hey, why don't we all, man, get out of here. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. That's the type of mindset he wants you in. Oblivious to everything going on around you except for what he's telling you. All right? You don't have anything to see whether or not he's saying is true or false. You just got to go by his word because why? You rejected knowledge. Okay, Hosea 4 and 6, if I'm not mistaken. And because because we as a nation rejected knowledge, the Most High rejected us. Okay, but now he's calling back that small remnant, the elect. Okay, and that's who all is about. Okay, it's about that small remnant, the elect. That's who all is going to get saved this time on this side. Especially coming out of Babylon the Great, which is the United States of America, it ain't going to be nothing but the elect. Okay, the other 2/3 here in America, the United States of America, they're going to have to come back in the kingdom. All right? So that's it. Pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.